discounts that can continue to grow over time. Contact Farm Bureau agent Keith Hennessy today to learn more. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company. Western Agricultural Insurance Company. Security and services offered through FBL Marketing Services, LLC. Affiliate Farm Bureau Financial Services.
The following show on 102.1 FM ESPN is paid for by Outdoors Traditions TV, LLC.
From the Bally Bet Studio, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader, KRNT Des Moines, a Des Moines radio group station.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, and go. All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you in part by our friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. I'd like to invite you to join our campfire here every Saturday morning from 7 to 9 on 1350 ESPN. Andrew's over there manning the phones. If you want to call in, 244-1350, 244-1350. I hope you're having a great Saturday morning. I know a lot of folks are out and about. Got a lot of folks watching us on Facebook Live right now. Good morning, Tony. Good to see you. I was right on cue. And a lot of folks are hitting the woods. So what a wonderful time to be out and about in the great outdoors. We got a fun show for you tonight, this morning, however you want to say it. We got Ben from the Iowa Wild on. He is, good morning, Eric. Good morning, Michael. Good to see you guys. Ben is the new play-by-play guy for the Iowa Wild. So Andrew's trying to get a hold of him as we speak. The show is brought to you in part by good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. It's $60 a month. 1 month free when you go pay for a year in advance. You get a 12-foot by 50-foot assigned spot. Secure gates are 24/7. Security cameras are there for you. Discounts for multiple spots. It's really nice. I keep the gates or my trailer there. Sometimes I keep my Polaris there, my boat. They do a wonderful job. They got discounts for multiple spots. Their phone number is 515-822-1362. That's 822-1362. And then just ask for Tracy, Dick, or Danielle, and they'll take care of you. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. Darren Eilander, Elvis, good morning. Aaron, good morning. Richard Young, good morning. Good to see everybody this fine Saturday morning. So I've been in a tree all week, and I had an opportunity, and it didn't work out. And the good news is I am starting to see more deer movement. I saw a bunch yesterday, so things are shaking up. So I would get out there if you can and just try to sit as long as you can. These all-day sits are getting long, but you can't kill them on the couch. So you got to get out there and get on them and just be patient. Good morning, Steve. How you doing? Elvis, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So shotgun seasons are going to start. They're going to start December 4th. So we're only a few weeks, like 10, 12 days away from that. And now's the time to get out there and get your shotguns bore sighted. Get those scopes sighted in if you got scopes. Make sure you're sighting in with the loads, the shotgun slugs that you're going to be using when you're out there. Get your blaze orange ready to go. And I'm going to tell you more about chronic wasting disease and how you can help battle that here in Iowa. I'm going to tell you about turn-in poachers. I actually had an incident this week where someone was illegally hunting on the property I leased. So, I'm just telling you, you just really you're going to have to pay attention and be diligent about where you're at, because some folks just don't care about what's right and what's not. So that's unfortunate. Hey, Aaron. Alan, good morning. Alan's getting excited for ice fishing. I guess you are, man. I guess you are. Well, I know one guy that gets excited about the ice, and that's my first guest, and that's Mr. Ben over there at the Iowa Wild. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning, Dan. It's a great way to start a Saturday morning. Not quite as good as being in the blind, but it'll be fun to talk about some outdoors, too, but also some wild hockey. Thanks for having me on.
It's my pleasure. Tell everybody your last name.
Yeah, it's Gislason. It can be a bit of a doozy at times for people to jump in on. I've always said once you actually say it, looking at it, it can be a little bit formidable, Gislason. But I think it's a little simpler once you actually get somebody to say it for you. But yeah, Ben Gislason, it's Icelandic actually, where the etymology's from.
Gislason.
Gislason, yes, you got it.
Oh. So you'd be like the one of a Swedish Icelandic Iceland. Did you like to have the haddock on the crackers and all that? But it turned out Iceland to Irish. What happened to me there?
See, forgive me. He's not great.
Yeah,
He's great at Yoda.
Yeah, what was the Swedish stuff? You to beat the ball. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, one of my wife's favorites.
I don't know, man. I've been in a tree too long is what my problem is. I go from Swedish to Irish in like a half a second. That's not always good. And the impressions are bad anyway, Ben, so when they do that, it's even worse.
Well, looking forward to chatting wild hockey with you guys this morning and then talking some outdoors, which I know is obviously a big part of the show here with the Outdoor Dan.
I heard there was some rattling at the on the ice last night. You guys did a little rattling and a little fighting going on, huh?
Man, it was like there were bucks and Rudd out there. It was quite a bout, especially in the late second, third period. A couple of fights at the end of period 2, a third fight in the third, and there were a number of different chances that it looked like things were going to spiral out of control, and they didn't. When games get like that, it was 4-0 going into the third. The Wild had a big lead, and it could have been 6 or 7-0. Iowa just outclassed Tucson last night in a big way, and that can happen from time to time when you're the team that's down in a game like that. There is a mentality when you have a few players, which Tucson does, that aren't afraid to fight. And tacking on the fact that the two teams play again tomorrow, you're looking for energy, you're looking for a spark, you're looking for something, if not to try to clamor for a comeback, which was looking very unlikely at the time, to try to set the tone for Sunday. And it was clear that Tucson was trying to do that. They got running around, to use a term that Tim Army, our head coach, uses quite frequently. They got a little squirrely. And the interesting note was Iowa's perennial policeman, Cody McLeod, who is almost a 1,000-year professional vet, or 1,000 games, I should say, professional vet. He was not in the lineup. He's one of the toughest players to play hockey in the last 2 decades. He was out, so it'll be interesting to see what Tim Army does on Sunday to see if they don't bring McLeod in to try and settle the game down a little bit, because there's no one better at getting rid of that squirrely mentality that a game can have than Cody McLeod. He is a sheriff amongst the Wild West town at times.
Yeah, Wild did good last night. 5-0 was the score, I believe. So, is that right, Ben?
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's as Tim Army has said, it's the deepest team he has ever coached in this 4 years he's been with the Wild, and he's had some really strong teams. 2 years ago, before COVID cut the season short, his team was climbing their way towards first place in the entire league. They finished the year, I believe, with the second best winning percentage behind only Milwaukee, and they were coming on the Admirals at the time when COVID happened and the season never finished. So it's not like when he says this is the deepest team he's ever had, he hasn't had some other great teams. He has. He's won every year he's been here. But it's really been the perfect storm for Iowa. They've got a really great mix of strong veteran players up front and on the back end, and in goal, for that matter. And then they've got a number of really high-profile elite forwards. Marco Rossi's a guy. He had 3 points last night. He's got 14 points in his first 10 North American professional hockey games as a rookie. Matt Boldy made his return to the lineup, another rookie player, after he started the year on the shelf with an injury. Rossi, a first-round pick. Also, Boldy, a first-round pick of our parent club, the Minnesota Wild. Boldy with 2 goals and an assist last night. And for fans that might listen to your show that are wondering who we are, we'll be sending players back and forth from Minnesota, the National Hockey League team, the Minnesota Wild, pretty much all year long. And those two guys, Marco Rossi and Matt Boldy, I think will potentially be in Minnesota maybe for good sooner than later, especially Boldy, because he looked like he was ready to play in the National Hockey League as of last night. But it's a fun team to watch right now. They're scoring a lot of goals. They've scored more goals than any team in their division right now, and it doesn't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down. So for a broadcaster, they made my job really easy by making the games entertaining. And it's certainly nice to be on the right end of a 5-0 score as a broadcaster. When you're on the wrong end of it, you have to come up with a lot of tricks and a lot of stories to keep the game interesting, and that certainly was not the case last night.
Yeah, you did good. Need to say hi to Eric Smith. Eric, what do you mean, boo? That was my best impression I could do this early. Doug, good morning. Kent, good morning down in Missouri. Steve, good morning. Rick, Clint Rogels, Michaela McCoy. Michaela, tell your daddy I said hi, will you? Thank you so much. Jeff, good morning over in Illinois. Gary Peck in Minnesota. Keep your stick on the ice there, Gary Peck. Yeah, that's great, man. Got a lot of folks watching us on Facebook Live right now, Ben. So I haven't even had a chance to go to a Wild game yet. I gave a lot of my tickets for the first few games away. What we're going to do for Thanksgiving right now, if you call 244-1350, 244-1350, I'm going to give you a chance to win 4 seats. These are actually my seats at the Iowa Wild. They're not just any seats, they're my seats. And I will give away 4 tickets to a couple different people. So 244-1350, and I'm going to ask you a trivia question. It could either be an outdoors question or a hockey, and if it's hockey, I'll let Ben be your lifeline. How's that all right, Ben?
That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, or if you can do the Swedish Chef, we can maybe accept that as well. So we'll see how good you are out there, you critics. So
I hope they go with the Swedish Chef option.
244-1350, and I'm gonna throw in, since Thanksgiving's Thursday, I'm gonna throw in. We got shotgun season starting here pretty quick, Ben, on December 4th, I believe. So we're not that far away from the gun season, man. I'm gonna throw in a Milo Locker deer certificate in there too for some. So that's a heck of a package right there. You get a little surf and turf. So surf would be the frozen water.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little frozen surf.
Yeah, a little frozen surf and some turf. So yeah, we'll do that. 244-1350 if you want to call in. So Ben, you're a big outdoor guy. You from Minnesota, right?
Yeah, I am correct. My father is as big of an outdoor guy as I think you can get. So he got me trained in firearm safety. Well, even before firearm safety, he had me in the blind with him and watching and learning from him. I grew up in the blind, grew up in camouflage. And, the minute I could legally get out and hunt with him, I was there. And have unfortunately with hockey, it's not been the most conducive of jobs to have because we're really we're playing or we're working. It's almost a 7-day-a-week job, especially in the fall. So it hasn't been as conducive for me to do it as much as I certainly would like during the season here since I began working professionally in this business back in 2017. But when I get a minute, when I get a chance, I certainly like stewing away, and whether it's up in a tree stand or out in the blind or definitely in the summers in a fishing boat. That's where it's a lot more conducive to do fishing in the summer. But certainly there really isn't a better way to spend a weekend in my mind, especially when you got some time off, than in a boat or in a blind or in a tree stand.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that play sports. Baseball. Albert Pujols and Eli Marrero were big bow hunters. I actually set up a couple bows for Albert. He's a really nice guy, and Eli Marrero is really super nice too. On the hockey side, Kelly Chase, who used to play for the Blues, Chaser's a big bow hunter. And then you got there's a lot of folks out there that the season kind of gets in the way of their hunting, but you got to do what you got to do when you can make some money. But those guys can go out afterwards and buy some really nice hunting properties. So they'll catch up on the backside of that.
Well, a lot of times it's just about carving in time. It's finding an off day, or it's luckily with hunting you have to be out so early anyway that you can maybe squeeze it in before you have to be into the office. And I haven't unfortunately gotten to do it yet this year, but I certainly am looking and trying to pick out a date on the calendar to get it done, because I've heard such wonderful things about hunting here in Iowa. Coming from a state that obviously has a number of great different hunting options, whether it's deer, although I've heard the deer season here is incomparable to that in Minnesota. And there's some good deer hunting up there, but certainly would like to find some time to do it here before we get out of season, which I know will be here before we know it.
Yeah, Minnesota's got some really good deer hunting, and I hunt up in Minnesota quite a bit, actually, when I can get a tag. I turkey hunted up there a couple of years ago up by Deer River and Cass Lake. Their turkeys, the wild turkeys up north, and you get around Leech and Cass Lake, Deer River, there's a lot of turkeys. It's crazy. But yeah, they're doing really well, and the deer hunting is really good. Southern Minnesota's really got some really good deer hunting. But you get up there by my buddy's place at Deer River, they see some. The big thing about northern Minnesota is they got a lot of wolves, and they're really hard on the deer and the moose population up there. So they take a lot of fawns and calves. But other than that, it's still pretty good hunting up there.
Yeah, my family land, which we unfortunately don't own anymore, but I grew up hunting in Bovee, Minnesota, which is just outside of Grand Rapids.
Sure.
My grandparents used to own a couple hundred acres up there, and just some supreme experiences and some wonderful memories of being up there and going up there with my dad, and we each year would usually bring up a bevy of different people with us, whether it's cousins or friends or different members of the family. And one thing too, there's something about waking up with the world alone in a tree stand that I think is irreplicable when you talk about an experience, and just sitting and thinking and pondering and not having anything else to do but just experience the wonder and the majesty of the outdoors. And I love that solace. And after a few years of not getting to deer hunt, I got to deer hunt last fall, and really kind of fell back in love with it again after getting to do it last year up in Minnesota. Not in the Grand Rapids area last year. I was out in Buffalo, Minnesota was where I was hunting last year, but I didn't get a crack at any last year. I saw a wealth of does, but we already had some meat in the locker, so I didn't pull the trigger on any does last year. But certainly would like to find some time to get out, whether it's here in Iowa or Minnesota, before our season ends.
Well, I think old Randy Munson's going to take you guys hunting, isn't he? Isn't he going to take you waterfowl hunting?
Yeah, it's not on Randy. It's been on our assistant coach, Nolan Yonkman, and I have been the one that haven't been able to find the time yet. Randy and I were chatting earlier in the year, and he's ready for us. We just got to pull the trigger and find some time to cut away.
Well, he's got plenty of time. He's retired. He works when he wants. So he's like Joe Smeltzer or Carl. You know, those guys, they have preferred hours, so they just do what they want to do. So, yeah. Did I lose you, Ben?
Nope, got you.
Still got you. All right.
You were just boring.
I was what? Yeah. Ben, you hang on. I'm going to take a real quick break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Hey, have you heard the news about the great new products from Pine Ridge Archery Products? The makers. What's up, John? Good morning. Good morning, Duggar. The AT5 trail camera have done it again. Introducing the new Pine Ridge Archery line of 200 there you go, Jeff. Accessories that you will want to get on your bow. This new line includes stabilizers, peep sights, kisser buttons, and the new wrist sling. The wrist sling is totally set-free and is available in different colors, and this will allow you to tune it to your specific grip, so your hand goes right in the sling without any hang-ups for smooth. It's been a long week. I'm telling you. These new Nitro products will have you shooting tighter groups with consistency before. Good morning, Todd. Included in these products. Good to see you, bud. So you can customize your bow for your favorite college teams like never before. Well, it was cold yesterday in that tree. That wind was brutal, man. Once that wind settled down, it wasn't that bad. But man, that wind was nasty down where I was.
Check out all these great new products at Sportsman's Warehouse or anytime at PineRidgeArchery.com.
There's a place in Ankeny that's all about the outdoors, and that place is Sportsman's Warehouse. They provide
How do you say his
all
last
lines
name
of
again?
hunting and fishing gear at the best prices. You can find gear for deer,
Gislason.
turkey, waterfowl, elk,
Gislason.
or whatever hunting you're into. New products arrive each week to outfit you better. They have a complete firearms area, providing the finest firearms and ammunition around.
Where's all our callers
Everything
at?
from cleaning equipment to reloading can be found at Sportsman's Warehouse. Their fishing department is simply the best. They have your favorite tackle like Fluger, Daiwa, Abu Garcia, Quantum, and Zebco. From the serious angler to the regular fishing enthusiast, Sportsman's Warehouse has all you need. From camping to boating to the best clothes and footwear like lacrosse.
I used to have his cell number, but he changed it.
That's what you'll find at Sportsman's Warehouse. They're located on Highway 35 on Ore Labor Road. Open 7 days a week to serve you.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Albert in probably 10, 15 years.
Your hometown outdoor store
Nice
should
guy,
be
though.
Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and I like Chick-fil-A nuggets because they are made with love. It's kind of like if you want to go to your grandmother's house for dinner. It's going to be your real home-cooked meal. You can't go wrong with it.
Hey y'all, I'm Maddie, and something I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is their gold color. It lets me know that I'm
What's everybody doing today? You going hunting? Shopping?
Just
Getting the turkey
comfort
ready
food
for
and
Thursday?
good to eat.
What's everybody doing?
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Sorry.
Are you into cooking
Been a long
wild
day
game or grilling?
already.
If you are, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great tasting snacks.
I remember when I could sleep.
To help you make some of the best tasting sausage, snack, stick, or jerky around. High Mountain Seasonings offers simple kits you can easily
Eric said boo on my sweetie chef.
sodium blends that will produce
Shopping? You shopping, Michaela? Good for you, girl. You go, girl.
grilling steak or smoking your favorite meats taste
I
even
haven't done
better
Yoda
with
in a
their
while.
specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain Seasonings also has chili, taco, and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills everywhere. Look for High Mountain Seasonings at Sportsman's Warehouse, at your favorite grilling retailer,
Yeah.
or just go to highmtnjerky.com for recipes or to find the closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
The sweetie chef is creepy. You ever notice he's got real hands? Creepy.
On Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. We got open lines if you want to call in, 244-1350, 244-1350. We got the voice of the Iowa Wild on, Mr. Ben. Andrew, what was that? Andrew, what's says? Huh?
Gislason.
What?
Gislason.
Gislason. Ben, is that right?
Bang on.
Is it? Did he nail it?
He did.
Wow, Andrew's taking a face off and he's passing it back in slot. Man, that's awesome. All right, I'm giving away four tickets to an upcoming Iowa Wild game. These are my seats, and I don't even know where they're at, to be honest with you, but they usually give me really good seats because I've been stuck.
Not a bad seat in the building.
There
right,
you go.
that's
Spoken
right.
like a true radio guy. Ben, you actually got great seats. You can see everything.
My favorite in the house.
Yeah, absolutely. So 244-1350, and you don't even have to come in to get them. We'll email you the tickets. So just come on in, and you can either answer or not. You're going to win if you call. I'm pretty much going to tell you because I'm going to probably start off with a hockey question, and Ben is going to be your lifeline. And if the voice of the Iowa Wild can't help you, I don't know what to tell you. No pressure.
If the Iowa Wild can't help you, then I may be out of a job.
No pressure, Ben.
Yeah, no kidding. Really starting me off with a doozy here this morning.
Yeah, I hope you're good on your 1956 NHL trivia.
Oh my gosh, maybe as a little bit of a hockey historian, but that's a ways back.
I wouldn't do that to you. So what's your favorite thing to hunt? Is it deer, waterfowl, bear? What is it?
Oh, I've never done bear. I do have a friend that has done He's done bull grizzly hunting in Montana. He's a crazy person. The one bear, shot a bear, sent us a picture, and we were like, wow, didn't know that you had the stones in you to go after grizzly with the bow. And he said, I ended up shooting it with the 44 Magnum that he had on his hip because I think it got a little close. But for me, I would probably say the most fun I've had, it would be waterfowl. And not that I haven't had some great experience deer hunting, but as someone who likes to talk, I do enjoy having the camaraderie of being in the blind with whether it's my dad or a group of friends, and I like being able to sit and chit chat a little bit, talk and share time together, and there can usually be a little more action, a little busier with waterfowl hunting compared to deer hunting now. Obviously, you don't get the thrill. It's not quite as much of a heart-pounding moment when the ducks or the geese fly in. Not that it isn't exhilarating, but that first crackle of the leaves or that first twig that branches as a buck makes its way out behind you. That's kind of the wildest 5 seconds of sports, if you will. There really isn't anything to replicate that. But I'd go waterfowl to answer your question on favorite type of hunt.
There you go. Let's go to the phones. We're going to go talk to Cody and see what Cody is up to this morning. Cody, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. Say hi to Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Cody, good morning, pal.
Good morning.
So, Cody, you want to go to an Iowa Wild game? I'm going to give you 4 tickets, 4 of my seats, and you can't keep the seat. You got to leave it there, though.
Okay, I can do that.
And are you a deer hunter?
It's been a long time. Life circumstances haven't been able to get out lately, but
just tell Andrew if you want a Milo certificate or not. You can always give it to one of your hunting buddies if you want.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
All right. You want an outdoor question, which is going to be me, or I'm going to give you a hockey question that you can actually ask Ben to help you with. And since he's the play-by-play guy, I would probably go hockey.
Yeah, I was actually leaning hockey. I'm gonna go hockey.
Okay. All right. Here's your question. In 1954, who had the most roughing penalties of anybody in the National Hockey League, Ben?
Oh, jeez.
That's not your question. I'm just teasing.
There's no way. I don't even know where you find that stat. They don't keep that stat anywhere.
I would not do that to you guys.
Yeah, that's rough.
I just wouldn't do that. In 1957, in the AHL, who had more boarding penalties than anybody else?
Okay, let's get to the real question here, Dan.
Come on! All right.
Come on, man.
How many face-off dots are on the ice, Cody? Is it 9? Is it 4 or 6?
The answer, I believe, is 9.
Wow! Is that your final answer?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go final answer. I've taken in my share of hockey games, so I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah, Ben. You didn't even need you, man. He smoked it. He smoked it.
I appreciate the help, man.
You didn't need it, partner.
Oh man.
All right, man. We'll call you after the show. We're just gonna need your email so I can email you the tickets. Okay?
Okay. Sounds awesome.
Hey, thanks for listening, Cody.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye. There you go. Boy, I tell you what, man, they're on it.
That's a good question, too. It's not a slam dunk, but it would get the non-layman hockey fan, I think. That's a good question. Boy, when you went back-to-back boarding and roughing minors, I'm like, come on.
I wouldn't do that to you. You gotta keep it entertaining. I mean, you gotta have a little fun.
Certainly.
Nobody liked my Swedish Chef thing. I had to make up for something.
I did, Dan. I enjoyed the Swedish Chef.
Come on. I mean, it's just one of them deals. I got to tell you, one of my, one of the things I love the most about hockey is I just love watching. It's like chess. I like seeing them cross the blue line, and you're hoping that they don't, I'm having a brain freeze right now. You hope they don't go off sides, and you can just wait to see them carry it wide, and then get 2 or 3 guys, either one behind the goal and one in front, or in the slot, and just take that pass and one time it up in the corner. Man, I just love seeing plays like that, Ben.
Well, and I've always stood by the fact that I think hockey has something for every sports fan. whether you're a person who enjoys more of a soccer type game where it's, they call it the beautiful game, where it's finesse and it's skill and it's talent. You certainly see plenty of that in the sport of hockey with how gifted these players are at handling the puck, or at skating, or transitioning forward to backward and passing. And then if you're more of a football, if you're more of a wrestling person, as we saw last night, the game can become a little bit of a bloodletting scenario in a hurry. And so, to me, that's how I think that I like to sell the sport of hockey. Is it really does have elements of every sport out there: speed and grace and finesse, also toughness and physicality. And I think more so than any game, it has an edge and a nastiness to it. And what sport? Any sport out there, it's the only sport that allows their players to actually take the gloves off and fight, with the exception of boxing, and it allows it. Granted, you get a slap on the wrist and you sit down for 5 minutes, but they allow just open fist, bare knuckle fighting. And as much as, unfortunately, that is starting to transition out of the game a little bit, it's still around. I think it's got a place. I think it should always have a place. I hope it does. But hockey's a game that it is for everyone. That's been a slogan that's been thrown around a lot recently, and for good reason. But it's a game that really gives you a taste of all you could want. And so if you haven't been to an Iowa Wild game, or you haven't watched a hockey game, I can't encourage it more. It's a sport, too, that is full of just wonderful people, from the players to the coaches to the support staff to the fans. It's really it's a brother and sisterhood that once you get in it, it's really hard to get out of it, because the game is great, but the people are what make the game what it is.
Yeah, I like watching the kids skate during the in between the periods.
Yeah, that's where the game is purest at the youth level. I was getting ready for a game last weekend here at home, and was up in the press box at Wells Fargo Arena, and I think we rented out the ice to some little tykes, and I got interrupted because I was just sitting and watching the youngsters out there playing, and not that obviously the professionals don't have a lot of fun playing the game, but there's just so much more that goes along with being a professional, and there's ice time, and there's the politics of handling a coach, and there's just so much more that comes with it. And at that level, when you're young, all you want to do is go out and skate, score goals, play, and it's always refreshing for someone like me that is so entrenched in professional hockey to step back and watch the youth level, because it does help to reinforce and reinvigorate why you fell in love with the game in the first place.
Absolutely. Well, I believe the next game is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, a matinee affair, 1 p.m., which will mean another early morning for me. Getting up and getting ready for that one. Tucson Roadrunners, the team at the Wild, played on a Friday night and ousted 5-0 with that snarly second and third period. So it'll be an interesting first period, I think, to see how do the Wild respond to what Tucson did in the third period on Friday night. Will it be a business as usual, or are they going to take offense to what we saw, and will we see a pushback with some physicality and some brute force from the Wild? But 1 p.m. face-off, get your tickets at iowawild.com. You can also call 515-564-8700 to get your hands on some tickets as well.
All right. Well, listen, hopefully I'll get a chance to see you after hunting season's over. I'm done filming the TV show, so I'll look forward to try either sneaking up to the press box or saying hi to you there at the arena somewhere.
Please do, Dan. This has been a treat. Thanks so much for having me on, and good luck the rest of the way wherever you're out to this hunting season.
I appreciate that, buddy. You be good. Tell everybody go Wild. Did we lose him?
We did.
Yeah, he's gone. There you go. There goes Ben. All right, so let me take a real quick break. I'm going to give you a rut report. I'll tell you what I was seeing in the tree all week when we come back right here on 1350 ESPN. That was a nice. He seems like a really nice guy. That's early for him to get up.
Don't buy online, buy local. From America's Best Apparel in West Des Moines. Take your ideas to them, and their staff members will help you design that T-shirt you'll be proud to wear.
Did you see the? Did you hear the panic in his voice when I said who had how many roughing?
Fast turnaround time, great prices, and always satisfaction guaranteed. Start creating your T-shirts now by calling America's Best Screen Print and Embroidery. 515-223-4422. That's 515-223-4422.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well. We've got a number of pre-owned golf carts in all types of price ranges, available with fancy wheels, stereo.
Good morning, Mom. How you doing there?
Let the folks at Speeds handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you live in an area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence?
Morning, Dr. Don.
No worries. Call Chris at
Did I have Dr. Don booked? Don, I need to get you on. When do I have you booked?
In the Des Moines area, and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy.
Good morning. Do I got you booked this month or next month?
At the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep
I do got you booked in December.
Call 515.
Okay. All right. I've been in a tree so long, I'm starting to lose it. So that's fine. I'll chat with you later. You have a great morning, and thank you for everything. All right, bye.
Hello,
bye, bud.
This is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply.
Dr. Don will be on next month.
We're a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as...
Let's go, Roger!
We recently expanded our store to better serve your needs.
Hey, John Sullivan. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you listening.
Any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas.
Cody nailed that question, man. He didn't even need me. That's not an easy question. Most people don't know there's 9 face-off.
That's 515-331-1577.
Every spring it happens. You can't wait to hear those first gobbles.
Good morning, Jeff Kerr.
Sounding as sweet as that hen roosted out in front of you. Have you heard of Spurs Up Calls? Spurs Up is a call company right here in the USA.
Have you pulled that commercial?
Each beautiful cherry, walnut, or zebra wood call
You need to make sure you get that.
Single wagon design has one friction surface for those who want to run just one sound. Our double and mini wagon wheel designs offer 2 surfaces for you to run, including glass,
Just tell him to email it to you.
copper, or aluminum. These calls go from excited yelp and cuts to
Spurs Up. You ask them to email it to you.
each call we make is crafted to a different
Pull it.
pitch or sound. The single and double wagon wheels have a great rasp sound. The mini wagon calls have a higher raspy pitch. And their little lady walnut box.
Good morning, Jay. Hope you're doing well.
Calls is a family call business that knows the little things make the difference. Check out their calls at SpursUpCalls.com. Spurs Up Calls, family owned and hunter friendly.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, so Rut Report in Iowa. Let's see. Monday was slow. Tuesday was slow. Wednesday, it started picking up. I started seeing some bucks. I wouldn't say I saw 4 or 5 year olds, but I was seeing 2 to 3 year olds looking. So Thursday actually had a really nice 8 come in. Good morning, Fishing Dave. Really nice 8-pointer come in right to my decoy. I had my DSD decoy made up like a doe, and I didn't put the rack on. And I took the ears and I put it to like alert. And then I took some pure whitetail, White Lightning, doe estrus, and I put that on the ground on the corn. And I'm just kind of I'm just kind of chilling out, videoing stuff, and I look out in front of me. Here comes a really nice 8-pointer. I'm talking almost 150-inch 8. He goes right to my doe decoy and tries to mount her. And long story short, he came in and I messed up. I missed. Went right. I got the just lower brisket right underneath the leg. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I hit it. I'm sure it was me dropping my arm. I don't know what's wrong with me this year. I've got the what are you doing? It's like 25 yards, man. And it's just like, well, I got the deer, and then I went back and looked at the video, and I just nicked him. And I waited 5-6 hours just in case. I went back. I drove an hour home to blow it up on a big screen so I could really watch the footage. And I'm going, well, I got to go look for him. So I waited almost 5.5 hours. I got a buddy, and I found a little drip. You can tell it was a brisket. I mean, there was nothing there but drip here, drip there. And then I ended up finding the deer, but he was bedded up on this ridge, and he got up and he took off. And after 6 hours, and it just I went out and looked for him for a couple hours yesterday, and he's gone. He's out chasing does. But yeah, that's 2 times now this year. Both deer are fine; they're running around. But I just man, I guess I need some training again. I need remedial training on shooting. So, like I told you last time, don't feel bad. That stuff happens, but man, that's twice in a row. It's getting on my nerves. And I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I feel disgusted, and it's not an ego thing. I just don't like nicking. If I'm gonna shoot something, I want to kill it clean, and if I nick one, it just bothers me. Good morning, Brian. How are you? But I'm just being honest about it. Hunters can play a key role in the battle against chronic wasting disease. Iowa deer hunters are the most effective tool to monitor, and heading out to a 2-shotgun season, DNR is asking for your help. The goal is to test around 5,000 deer samples with a bulk coming from portions. Morning, Jake. Go. There you go, Jakey. Northeast and eastern Iowa near Wisconsin, Illinois, south central Iowa near the Missouri, and western Iowa near Nebraska borders where the disease has been detected. Additional testing will be conducted in Pottawatomie County, Sierra Gardo, Davis counties following positive tests from captive facilities. All Iowa counties have at least 15 samples collected annually. The disease has been found in every state around Iowa. The DNR is prioritizing samples from the adult bucks as they are higher risk of containing disease because they interact with so many different family groups. Yearling does are the lowest priority because they are the least likely to contract the disease. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Let's see. If the disease is going to show up in a new area, it's likely going to be found in adult bucks. According to Tyler, wildlife biologist for the Iowa DNR, hopefully targeting that group will allow us to catch it early, and then we can put out a plan into action. So basically, if you don't know what CWD is, it's a neurological disease belonging to the family of diseases known as transmissible spongiform encephalitis, or prion disease. Morning, Dennis. I think I'm saying that right. Basically, it causes the animals to lose weight. They don't act normal, and they lose bodily functions, and it's always fatal. It's not a good thing. So it's they think it's spread from nose to nose. They don't know 100% sure. They think environmental contamination from urine or left by an infected deer can also do it. I don't know. That's what they're thinking. So anyway, the DNR needs your help. Now, there's also a really good program that I want to tell you about that helps a lot of disabled vets. You can donate your deer hide. If you take a doe or a buck that you're not going to use the cape for, you can donate that to the Elks Lodge, and they got nearly 4,000 deer hides last year across Iowa to help take those deer hides. They get them tan, and then they make gloves for disabled veterans out of the deer skins. They make professionally crafted leather gloves for veterans in wheelchairs, and also turn into leather used for therapy programs for recovering vets. The Veterans Leather Program relies on the charity of hunters to donate their deer hides, encouraging you to contact your local Elks Lodge for drop-off locations, or I'm going to give you a phone number if you want to call. You can call Lisa Wittick at 208-360-6294. That's 208-360-6294. So yesterday, I got back in the stand about 2:30 after I got through looking for a few hours, and I had another really nice 8-pointer come in, but he was too young. I didn't want to take him, so got him on video going right to my decoy, and he sat there and fed actually for a little bit, and then he boogered off because he saw another buck come out of the corn. And then I saw a few does, and I saw some bucks chasing about 150 yards away. I saw one really nice one. This was about 4:15, 4:20. And then about 4:40, I kind of looked behind me, and I saw just this big body. And I go, that's a nice buck. Got my Vortex up, and boy, he was just a solid 9 or 10. And I got the camera situated. I put it on the decoy. Hit record, grab my bow, and I'm looking out of the corner of my eye because he's coming in from behind me. So I'm 25 feet up. I'm sitting there just kind of looking over my shoulder, and the wind finally died down. I mean, it was howling forever, and then it finally died down about 4 o'clock. And then I hear him, coming in, and I see him, and he gets to where I can almost get him on camera because I'm in a tree, and there's like a big tree limb. And the camera's on the other side of the tree limb, so I can't tilt it back towards him. So it's perfect though. If they come around, I got it perfect to where, if they go to the decoy, I don't even have to move the camera. I can just draw back and focus on shooting, which I need all the help I can get this year apparently. So I'm just sitting there waiting. I'm not ready to draw yet, and then all of a sudden he stops, and I don't know if the wind swirled, or if he just didn't like that buck decoy set up as a doe. But he knew something wasn't right, and then I heard him. He didn't blow. He just kind of made a little bit of a weird noise, and then I just looked back, and he ran back and towards where he came from, and I heard the old wah, 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 wah. Yeah, that's exactly what I heard. Yeah, but he was a bruiser. I'm going to guess he's high 50s, 150s. Really nice buck, man. So they're moving. I would encourage you to get out there and spend some time in the tree the next few days if you can. So 7:46 and some change. Let me hit another quick break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Good morning, Dennis.
Let me ask you a quick question. Are you a hunter? If you are, there's a group that I would like to introduce you to, and that's Hunting Works for Iowa. Hunting Works for Iowa is a statewide organization that is focused on not only what hunting is.
I'm getting pictures. Watch it be that big buck right at my stand.
Annually brings in huge economic resources.
I'm going to throw up. I'm just going to literally just leave the room and lose it.
That impacts restaurants,
Nope.
retail stores, gas stations, convenience stores, outfitters,
Nope.
and guides
Just
all over the state of Iowa.
no big
That
buck.
leads to hundreds of millions of dollars in state taxes.
We'll see, Raj. We'll see, man. I still got 7 to 10 days or whatever. I'm gonna hunt every day.
Iowa is partnering with not only hunters but businesses all across the state to protect your rights. If you want to learn more about Hunting Works for Iowa, or if you're interested,
There's that 8-pointer that came in that I passed. That's a neat buck. He just needs just a little bit more on the tines. Pretty buck though. How's that? I was going. You better leave. You better leave.
Designed to sharpen every knife you own by using changeable.
Are you doing the Swedish chef?
The sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks,
Andrew and the
axes,
Swedish chef,
even
man.
kitchen knives. The Worksharp Knife and Tool Sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Workshop Knife and Tool Sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family.
Raven was having nightmares last night. My dog kept waking me up.
So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Worksharp Knife and Tool Sharpeners.
Yeah, they are, Bri. They're looking, man. Just get out there and put your time in.
WorkSharpTools.com. That's WorkSharpTools.com.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a Slick Trick? Slick Tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. No matter which Slick Trick model you choose, the Raptor Trick, the Viper Trick, the Magnum, the Wicked Trick, the Grizz Trick 2, or the standard Slick Trick, they all offer
I'm going Viper Trick. That's what I'm going.
cutting diameters.
Hello. My name is Doe, and I see your camera. I know what you're doing. Did you see that Doe looking right in the camera? Look at that, Andrew. I see you. Yeah. It's all right. You just keep it up, lady. Just keep it up. Sloppy Does, it's coming.
Trust it to a head that will not deliver a short recovery. For more information, go online at Slick Trick.
Hey, Brian, that's hunting, man. You know, you just sometimes you have seasons. I should be done. I should be done twice. You know, I mean, it's just it's hunting. It's just one of them deals, man. And what aggravates me is I can go home and put a broadhead in a quarter-size hole. I know what I'm doing. I'm dropping my arm because I'm trying to. I'm at full draw, and then I'm looking at the camera, and then I'll go back in, and then I'm dropping my arm. I've yelled at myself so much that if I get one more shot, that arm is not moving until I hear it schwack the deer. Until I hear the schwack. That's right, Brian. That's right. They don't call it killing, they call it hunting.
Build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm.
Aggravating.
Scents like Bedded Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes.
Does anybody even want to talk about the fishing reports besides Fishing Dave? I mean, does anybody care? It's not ice fishing yet. When we get some hard water, I'll do them.
Just go to purewhitetail.com.
I don't even want to talk about fish right now.
Hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee,
Bloop,
apparel,
bloop, bloop,
staff
bloop,
opportunities,
bloop,
and
bloop.
family. Want to be more
What's a fish sound like?
successful in
Bloop,
the
bloop,
field?
bloop.
Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook.
I'm getting
If you
another
love to
picture.
hunt, join the Pure Whitetail.
They're taunting me.
It's the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Good morning. Welcome to the sweet, soft tones of 1350 ESPN. It's Outdoors with Outdoors Dan, the Outdoor Call Radio edition. We hope that your mood will improve as your toast gets brown and golden and the butter melts and the coffee is warm. Here on Easy Listening 1350 ESPN. Oh. Yes, Andrew. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting a call. Yeah, Larry Mack, we're live on the air. What's up?
I was just trying to figure out what you're doing.
Well, I got you on speaker, so everybody's hearing you right now. So what am I? I'm doing the radio show.
Oh no, my daughter walked through the house and I heard your voice coming out of her phone, and I thought I could not sleep in.
Well, here, let me have, since you're up, let me have Andrew call you right back so we can talk to you on the radio.
Perfect.
All right, we'll call you right back. Yeah. Way to go, Michaela. Waking the old man up. I like that.
There you go. We got another guest.
Call Larry Mack.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
Brutal conditions, no donuts.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, hey, we'll call Larry here in a second. Let me do the fishing reports real quick. Still catching bass on little crappie jigs, Fishing Dave said. All right, Sportsman's Warehouse fishing report, Arrowhead Lake. Courtesy, tell him we'll call him back in at 8:03. Right? Yeah, 8:03.
Okay, you can text him that.
Well, I'm reading the fishing report. How am I going to do that? Just call and tell him.
I already called him. We're going to call him back.
Well, he's fired. He's gone. Gone. Black crappie are good. Bluegill slow. Walleye are slow. Perch are gone. Brushy Creek, the black crappie are fair. Gills are fair. Walleye are slow. Perch are fair. North Twin Lake crappie are fair, bass are fair. Storm Lake channel catfish bite is fair. Walleye bite is slow. White bass are fair. Spirit Lake water temps 45 degrees. Man, is it really 45 degrees? I thought it'd be colder than that. Let's see. Black crappie are fair. Bluegill bite is fair. Walleye are good. Yellow perch are fair. Water temperature is 49 degrees at Ogoboji. Crappie bite is good. Gills are good. Walleye are fair. Rainbow trout, inline spinners, spoons, plastic, live baits, under floats, all producing fish at Banner Lake. Big Creek Lake, the crappie are fair. Walleye are good. Vipers are fair. Rainbow trout, casting, inline spinners, spools, spoons, small plastics, and live bait under float. Red Rock Reservoir, white crappie are fair. Catching crappies and jigging and trolling panfish, plastics, live baits in the bays in the main lake area, especially the white breast arm, is all producing fish. There you go. The fishing report today brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny, Iowa, where you can get all of your tackle just nice and easy peasy. There you go. So, Larry Mack, we're going to call Larry and tell Larry we'll call him back here in a second because I want to spend some time with him. I got questions. I've got questions and I need answers. Yeah. Yeah, and I just, his daughter, tell Michaela thank you. Michaela, if you're watching or listening, thank you for getting your dad awake. You know, he's always telling me I sleep too much anyway. Hey, you got to get the app. Well, you don't have to, but the Outdoor Call Radio app, we are live in the iTunes store. We are live in the Google Play Store if you have an Android phone. Please go download that, and I've got a test day running right now, so you're gonna hear a few shows. You're gonna hear I think it's the Outdoor Drive I got playing. I got Bojangle Baits. Thanks, Michaela. You rock, girl. Yeah. There'll be a little something extra in your stocking this year, Michaela. Yeah. Santa Outdoors will make sure of that.
Santa Outdoors.
I've got Bojangle Baits. I've got a podcast that Larry and I did with Bo at Bojangle Baits. And I can't think, Jim Shockey's on one. And there's like 2 or 3 different things. And then we got some commercials and I got some music in there. But that's just a promo, okay? That's not the live thing. That's all going to start January 3rd. Now, there is a good possibility, I don't know yet, but moving forward, that's how you're going to have to listen to the show. So you need to get that app because someday if you turn on, if we're not here on a Saturday and you wonder what happened, we're going to be on that app. So, I'm just telling everybody, we want to stay here for a while. We appreciate everybody here, but that platform was built to not only do the Saturday shows, but it was to do programming Monday through Sunday. So that way we always make sure we have a home. So and we're really excited about all that too. So please make sure you get that app and please tell your friends the Outdoor Call Radio app. It's free. And it's got all our social media connections on it. And then that's where we're going to start doing our contests and stuff. And we're going to have fishing content, outdoor recipe content. Saturdays will be outdoors DM stuff. We're going to have respect the game stuff. It's going to be an exciting, fun thing. So we'll be right back with Larry Mack here on 1350 ESPN and 102.1 FM.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home,
yeah, please get that app because there's a good possibility if it's not hunting season, I actually might start doing 2 shows a week and do like a half-hour show during the week, like on Wednesday or Thursday. Do like a warm-up for the weekend, and it's only going to be heard on that app, okay? So please make sure you guys are downloading that app and telling your friends and family, please, if they like the show. I appreciate that.
has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over
And we'll be on Alexa soon. I'll let you know when that's active. I haven't had time to check.
for less than $15 a month. So
But Andrew's got the Android app, and I've got the iTunes app. We know those
please
are
call the
working fine.
folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any
Even
of your
Speed's
home
got the iTunes
heating
app.
and cooling needs.
Cookies
One
Barbecue.
call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof.
I can't believe
every
Larry.
day.
You go, why am I hearing your voice?
Whether it's camping,
I think that's funny. I didn't put her up to that. I just think that's awesome.
Camp Ready could help folks enjoy the outdoors as problem-free as possible since 1999. Camp Ready boys are outdoor enthusiasts.
I got the Schwack attack.
Make sure your adventures are ones you'll want to remember.
Don't tell him how you watched the deer go by.
No, he already knows. Because I sent him the video of the hunt. I said, "What am I doing?" He goes, "Man, I think you did exactly what happened in Kansas. It went into the brisket instead of the vitals." I mean, when you lose, I mean, that deer went 300 yards before I found him, and he got right up. And after 5-6 hours, if I would have got into the heart, or if I would have cut an artery, he would have been expired. You know, he's just sore. Makes me sick.
Do you still have it sticking out?
No, he pulled it out. I couldn't find it, but it wasn't in it. So, and I know it was him because we found little specks of blood right there. Big 8-pointer, man.
There's more than
Crazy.
great burgers and handmade ice cream shakes waiting for you at Central Standard Restaurant. They specialize in great.
Well, it's bad luck, but it's my fault. You know, I've got to be dropping my arm. I mean, at 25 yards, that's money. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Smile to any kid from 5 to 50. The shakes are just
Happy
like
birthday, Doug.
cold, tall, and amazing. Central Standard Restaurant features shakes like birthday cake, cookie dough, strawberry cheesecake. Chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla are always available as well. From large screen TVs and plenty of local and domestic brews, you'll be relaxed and enjoying your time at the Central Standard so much, it'll become one of your go-to places.
Why, you want to
Carry-out
start
is
doing
always
that?
available at Central Standard. Central Standard Restaurant is located at 1222 Southeast University in Waukee,
Well,
Iowa.
that's usually my
Just a
job.
short drive from anywhere. Central Standard Restaurant.
There's a little
the
Bucky
place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
running around.
Valley Bet Studio, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN. Des Moines Sports Leader. KRNT Des Moines, a Des Moines radio group station.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader.
I like this. This music here is good. I like this one. Good morning, Wade. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite Archery. They just debuted 2 new bows. I'm sure Larry will mention them here in a second. We got a big announcement coming up on the 23rd. Is going to change a lot, and that's all I can say right now. Just make sure you watch the social media and go to elitearchery.com on November 23rd. When is that? 2-3 days from now? So that'll be exciting. I'm telling you. So I don't know if I should rattle anymore. The last couple times I rattled, they didn't like it. They took off. I grunted last night on that big one, and he responded to that. But I'm going to ask Larry because Larry's a killer. I'm a watcher and a mess upper. Come on. He's over there having a conversation. The only guy I know in radio that talks to the guests more than the on-air people. Andrew Brown, everybody. Weekends are available.
Here every weekend.
Yeah. Larry Mack, are you there?
I am here.
You know, your daughter rocks, man. I didn't even ask her to do that. She's just running around the house listening to the show.
Yeah, I mean, I was right in the middle of doing my sit-ups, and all I could hear was your voice. I only got to 8 before I had to get up and say, "What in the world are you doing, girl?"
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get her something for Christmas now.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And she already said.
I'll get you a list. She ain't shy.
Yeah, she can have whatever she wants. She sent me a thing on Facebook Live saying, "You're welcome." She rocks, man. Yeah.
No, I just rolled in from Iowa, or not Iowa, but Ohio.
I knew what you meant.
Night.
Yeah. I told everybody you guys. You know, I'm starting to see some deer show up. Well, I called you on the way home, so you know. But I had another 8-pointer slide in, and I saw a really nice one right about the last 15, 20 minutes of light. So they are moving. That wind was just horrible till about 4 o'clock, and then it kind of laid down a little bit. But, man, I was seeing deer move here and there, but I mean, it was 15, 20 mile an hour wind. I just wasn't seeing a lot of movement until that wind laid down.
Yeah, well, this time of year, especially, Iowa, Kansas, a lot of those from the 15th through Thanksgiving, I think is key every year. I think the Bucks have gotten through that first round of those, are on their feet more. The only thing you got to battle then really is the same thing you have to battle all the time, and that's the weather.
Yeah.
But the deer are usually on their feet. I saw Dave Jones sent me a picture of he killed really good one up there as well. So there's a lot of deer falling for sure right now, and the Bucks are definitely out cruising and back on their feet again, looking for that receptive doe.
Now I had when I told everybody about that nice 8-pointer on the video I sent you that I got into the brisket again. I told everybody that I think I'm dropping my arm, as I think that's part of the problem. I think because I went and looked at that again last night when I got home, and I think it was lower than what I thought it was initially. But anyway, long story short, I'm not taking that shot anymore. I'm either gonna aim for that back rib, like you said, if I've got a slightly quartering away, or I'm gonna wait till they turn broadside. Because I don't know what else I'm doing. I mean, I've shot enough deer. I know better. It's one of them years.
You're human. You're human. The thing is, the worst thing you could do is just overanalyze it, keep overanalyzing it to where it drives you crazy and you quit doing it.
Well,
the only way to get back on your feet is it's like a hitter in a slump.
Yeah.
The only way they're not going to get out of that slump if they don't go up to the plate.
Yeah.
So you got to keep after it and just keep things moving. That's the unfortunate part of bow hunting, of course, and bow hunters, if you haven't went through it, there's probably going to be a point in time where you do. It may not be for a long period of time, but you will.
Yeah.
And, you just got to do the best you can to avoid it.
Well, you know how much, I've got more respect for, I got so much respect for the game. I just want to make sure I do everything I can to put them down. And when I nick them, it bothers me, and it just, how it is.
Yep, for sure. I mean, like I said, it's tough. I mean, and looking at the video and stuff, like I said, I mean, it's easy. I see exactly what happened, and it's just that's a tough shot. You have a very, very high margin for error there, meaning you have to hit pretty much perfect. And if you're half inch right or left, that can dictate a good shot or bad shot. So yeah, but when you're in the heat of the moment, you don't people don't think about that stuff. It's saying until after the fact, and you're fortunate enough to have video to go back and look at, where a lot of people don't. Most people don't, so they're going by what they see, in their head, and just like there's times when I've shot deer and thought that they were standing one way, went back and looked at the video, and I was like, I don't know what I saw,
Well, no, I agree with you. Like the one in Kansas, same scenario. He whirled out of the shot. This one didn't move. It was me, Right. But Larry, I've always been honest with everybody for, ever since I've been on the air or the team, with Outdoors Traditions, and now with being with you guys that respect the game. You guys are the same way. We're all honest about what's going on.
Yeah, well, you're not honest to Andrew because you got 3 long jumps in front of you. You got hidden, and he was looking for donuts this morning.
I did not bring any donuts. There's no donuts in here.
You hear this?
Yeah, there's no donuts in here. Hey, but that's as doing this for a living, that's one of the decisions I made. I mean, even if it's at my own expense, I'm always going to tell everybody, this is what happened, and I messed up, or I think that's just the way to be.
It is. There's nothing you can do about it. What's done is done, and keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Keep after it. If you, like I said, a hitter in a slump, you're going to stay in a slump if you don't go up and play.
Yeah.
So you got to keep after it, keep things moving.
So I'm going to go out after the show, and then I'm going to set that buck. I'm going to set it up as a buck because that 8-pointer that I passed last night, and then there was another really nice buck. He was 3 on one side, and then almost had like one slick main beam. I don't know if he was hit by a car earlier, or if he got rattled or fighting, and they broke his tines off or whatever. But he was a big deer. But whenever a deer came out, they ran to him. So I think I'm going to go ahead and change that from a doe to a buck today. You think I should go with one antler or put both of them on?
I don't think it'll matter right now. Just put both on there or one. Really, just about how it faces how it's based upon the wind direction. Most of the time, a lot of times when you're using a decoy, a lot of people say they're always going to come to the head, and I don't agree with that. Me personally, I've seen too many times where deer will circle around, try to get the wind of the decoy, and try to enter the butt. If you watch two dogs, a lot of times they may go up, barely touch noses, and then he goes right around to the hind end, trying to smell who.
That's exactly what I've had 5-6 bucks in at the decoy this week, and that's exactly what all of them did. They went to the back end.
Yep. So a lot of times what I'll do, depending on the wind, is I try to face and angle that decoy in a direction in which, when they try to get the wind, they're going to present a shot in between me and the decoy. So that sometimes that could be setting the decoy up at 30 yards. Sometimes it could be setting it up at 15. But you got to make sure they have space to get around it.
So should I have the decoy facing me then?
It just depends on if you've got him in close to you and he's going to circle around. Sometimes it's good to face it towards you if you're standing, basically depending on your location, depending on the wind direction. I like to a lot of times put it just slightly. I always put it a little bit quartered. I never put it straight facing me or straight away from me.
Okay, well that's what I did.
In a direction where if I think that deer are going to come from one way or the other, I'll put it in a direction where they got to walk all the way around the decoy to try to get that wind, and then try to hook back around to get to the butt of the decoy. Because when they are, at some point, they're giving you a broadside opportunity.
Okay, well I'm going to put that. Well, you know where I'm sitting, so I'm going to put that. I had that decoy out at 19 yards. I think I'm going to move it out to 25 and move it more towards the corner where my camera is.
Yep.
So
what you want to do then is, if you move it that way, then you're probably going to want to face the head a little bit to the left in that particular spot. Because now what happens is, you've got to the corner, you've already got a shot at. So if a deer comes in there, all he's got to do is go to the decoy, present you a shot.
Yeah.
If they're coming across, now they got to circle between either one way or another, right on the other side of the decoy, or in between you and the decoy.
Yeah, because the wind's going to be out.
They're going to give you a broadside shot to get around to the butt of the decoy.
The wind's going to be out of the north today, so if they're going to come. I'll be between them and the decoy.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I'll do. And then what about rattling? Are you still rattling now? I just used my grunt call. What are you thinking there?
I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt anything. You don't have to get like super aggressive. I would do a lot of sight rattling if you got a deer way off that can't hear, hasn't heard you, to get his attention. I'm not going to smash the horns together like it was 2 weeks ago, but if I need to, I'll do it.
Okay, so just like rattle them together, don't smash them.
Short sequence. A lot of times deer will kind of size each other up and then just lock up for a few seconds and let go. Something like that. 5 seconds, whatever. Just then utilize the call.
Okay. Good morning, Tom Meza. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Jeff. Thanks for watching us on Facebook Live. Appreciate everybody. So you guys were in Ohio, and then you're going back to Kansas. But did you see that the triple or the quadruple drop time's gone?
Yeah, I saw that. Hilly actually texted me, and I was like, man, that deer is something special. And he was. I'm glad I finally closed the chapter, because they were playing cat and mouse with him for a long time and had some opportunities with some hunters.
Yeah.
It did not. It didn't work out. So anyway, they were able to get it done, which I was awful happy about.
Yeah, Scotty got him. Scotty got the error, did a good job on that one. So, yeah, Hilly says that Kansas is on fire right now. It'd be a good time for you to go back.
I'm telling you, I always said, Kansas and a lot of places is from my years in the woods, and I know, Halloween and all that stuff is rutting activity. People are antsing to get up there, but when you want to see some really, really good rutting activity in Kansas and even up in Iowa, I think like the 15th of November to Thanksgiving is one of the hottest times.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys came out with 2 new bows. I think we talked a little bit about them a week or two ago. I heard those are moving really good.
Mm-hmm. Terrain's been received real well, and it continues to do well. We've got a lot of, even new dealers at that price range. It is a best-in-class product. I mean, the bow just aims and shoots tremendously well. And then here on the 23rd, we will we will be launching another bow. So those of you that want to know what Elite is coming out with for the flagship bow in 2022, the 23rd of November is the day.
Yeah, I told everybody just a few days away. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm excited.
It sounds like
I am excited. I've been this bow shoots really, really good. I've been fortunate enough to hunt with it for pretty much this whole fall. It does shoot well. There are some differences from the previous Elites, but it feels Elite, looks Elite. It does look a little bit different. There's a few different features, but I'm super excited to bring it to market.
All right. Well, I'm excited if you're excited. So I got that Kershaw blur as soon as I get off the radio. Jenny reminded me this morning, and then I think she texted you.
She texted me.
Yeah.
She texted me and said, remind me to remind Dan. That blur.
Yeah, please remind me to remind him to.
Days are over.
Yeah. So I got it here in the old briefcase, so I'll get that headed your way when I get off the air. So I think
in the old briefcase. You walking in that office like Jason Bourne?
No. Well, it's in the truck. It's in the old briefcase.
I see. So you're trying to sound business-like.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm always business.
Let me loosen my tie.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've wore a tie in 12 years. It's been a while since I wore a tie, man.
Last time I wore a tie, I wore it around my calf, just so my boots wouldn't scrunch up when I put them in my rubber boots.
Yeah, that's funny. So Josh got a nice one.
Yes, sir. He got a good one. Also, Ty.
Ty Biggs.
Yesterday in Oklahoma, and what's the cool thing about that buck though is they have another piece of property that was 2 miles down the road. On their cell camera, fired off that they're walking by at 5 o'clock in the morning, 2 miles down the road, and at 8 o'clock, they walked in front of them 3 miles down the way.
That deer traveled 3 miles?
Yeah, from 5 to 8.
Really?
So,
wow.
So do the math. He was going, what, a mile an hour?
I don't know. I only made it to the 3rd grade, so. Yeah, that's beyond my capabilities.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
So when you get to Kansas, I want you to throw Vanderpool's stuff in his truck and tell him to get to Iowa and get out of Kansas. He's lived there long enough.
Yeah, he's been there a while. He's been there a while.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
When you pull into McDonald's and everybody says, "Hey, Philip," you know he's been there a while.
It's like, Philip, you should have been here. I got to get a show done, Dan. I got too much invested down here. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Yeah, that's old Philip. He's hard at it.
Yeah.
Kansas kind of went through a little spell, and it just kind of just opened up, just like it usually does, So I think there's been some really good deer killed in Kansas, and I've been seeing quite a few of them, starting to hit Facebook and everywhere else from Iowa as well. So
yeah. I think overall it's been good. Cody Kelly got a nice deer.
Yep, yeah, he killed one in Ohio there, so he was actually in camp with us, and we had a good camp. We had good camp guys. It was good. It was a good hunt. We saw an absolute pile of deer. I just never drew a good straw. Never got to see the last day. We saw really, really big deer that kind of skirted around us, just not really doing anything. Just kind of wasn't even really cruising. You just kind of going through eating browse. Didn't really care about anything that you throw at him, and just kind of went down to the bottom and bedded down and was down there for two hours. But he was a really good deer, and that we just had an encounter with. So he never came our direction, but like I said, we saw a pile of deer, and it was a good trip.
Yeah. So what's going on with respect to Game TV right now?
Right now, I'm putting a run list together to get over to the Sportsman's Channel, all that stuff, so we can get things kicked off. The very end of next month, the first episode's going to be on. So, and then the season starts. So they're going to do a pre-air probably like December 28th, and then January 1st that week it'll be same nights, Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern, so 8 o'clock there in Iowa, and every week, and then it repeats basically at midnight that night, and then we're on 3 other times that week. So,
Well, that's exciting. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the show. I got it on my little Sling DVR. So.
Yeah. Yep. And so it's going good. I mean, and I'm seeing a lot of Sports Channel seems to be a little bit on. They're on the game. They're really getting all this stuff going a little bit earlier than I feel like last year. I mean, as far as run orders and all the stuff, through all the guidelines we have to do to be on TV and all that, making sure that's, and the biggest holdup I think is going to be us this year because we've been on the road so much, and the guys have, they've been working on a lot of this other stuff. Usually we've already launched Elite Bows and everything else, so, what a lot of people don't understand is we do a lot of that launch material and work on a lot of the Outdoor Group brands, social media, whether it be social media or marketing material, and so we've had a lot going on, for sure.
Yeah. Well, it would help if everybody on the show would turn in stuff. I've only got one hunt done.
Yeah, it's a good one, though.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
So, like I said, hitters don't get out of slumps by not stepping on the batter's line.
Oh, trust me, I went ahead and reloaded twice on arrows, man. I'm ready.
There you go. I actually put a quiver on both sides of my bow. You ever seen that show, that movie Commando?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I'm headed into the woods like that after. When I start, just an arrow on both sides.
Hey, you know what I did?
Just because it looks cool.
Well, you always got to be different. I got to admit, Larry's always setting the fashion tone. He took his slammer jacket when we were all in Kansas a couple months ago, and he cut the sleeves off because it was a little chilly. And he goes, "I just don't have a vest." And I said, "You know what? That's an excellent idea." So I got mine out, and I had to be just like Larry.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
I did. I cut it off because I wanted a vest.
Well,
so there might or might not be a vest in work. So.
I don't know, but I tell you what, like yesterday with that wind howling, I had that vest on, and it did help cut the wind for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're in Ohio. One of the Hunter Bennett shows up there, and I'm like, man, he's got a cool looking vest. Go over there. It's a game hide vest.
Yeah.
I was like, me and Dave, we're going to have a chat.
How did he get a game hide vest?
I said, Dave, I asked Bennett, can you stand in front of that fireplace? He probably thought it was a little weird. I'm going to take your picture real quick. I took a picture just so I can get a picture of his vest.
Well, how did he get a game hide vest and we didn't?
I guess he was older. He's had it for years, he said.
Huh. Yeah. Old Mr. Larson. Yeah. Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go get your setups in. I appreciate you coming on. Now, hey, what's the best time to hunt right now with that moon? Is it mid-morning? Get out early? What do you recommend?
Man, even from Ohio, we were seeing our peak deer movement that we saw. We set all day, every day, except for one. We didn't go in the morning because it was pouring down rain, but our peak movement was about 9:30 to 3:30, and that is, we saw a majority of our deer through the day around those times. Majority of the days. Once it started to change through the middle, it was first light, last light type of stuff with a few during the day. But I honestly, right now with the rut going on, I think it's got to be in the tree.
Yeah. All right, buddy. All right. When you taking off today or tomorrow, or what are you doing? You gonna stay home and see the family for a day?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be home. I need to be home definitely with the fam for a bit, and I'm going to go back out to Triple H at some point here and see if I can't get it done.
Yeah, you'll get it done. You got it going on. So, all right, Larry Mack. Thanks for the call this morning. And tell your daughter I'll get something sent her way for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was pretty funny though. When I was pouring coffee, I looked over and I heard the Slick Trick commercial, and then I heard you come on. I was like, oh, my daughter's watching Dan on Facebook.
Yeah. I always liked that kid. Yeah. Tell everybody hi, Larry Mack. I'll talk to you soon, pal.
All right. We'll see you.
Thanks, buddy.
Take care. Thank you.
There he goes, Larry Mack. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial.
I don't know if
Center
Joe's
in
going to
Ankeny.
be on today.
Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for
I don't even
50
want to look at
years.
these pictures because I know
Fifth wheel
one of them
RVs
is
from
going to,
Sprinter,
it's just going to
Hideout,
upset me.
Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers.
It's not going to upset
Imperial
me. They're
RV
just
also
those.
features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1420.
Hey, Cliffy, are you talking about chronic wasting disease? We just talked about that. They're going to do about 5,000 testing when the shotgun season starts, Cliff. But as far as I saw, there wasn't a dramatic spread of CWD in Iowa, and I didn't see a lot of reports of hemorrhagic disease this year. So every farm is going to be different, Cliff. I don't know where you're hunting at, but I would just go on the DNR website and look that up, buddy. Okay? Thank you, Paula. I appreciate you too. Thank you.
American Family Insurance.
American Family
Morning, Jeff. You have a great weekend too, bud.
Madison, Wisconsin. You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Gamehide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness.
Man, you can tell Thanksgiving's getting here. I'm getting so many emails on
Treatment is
ads.
odorless
Crazy.
and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Gamehide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit Gamehide.com.
As we head to the fields this hunting season,
See if he's
you need
around.
to remember to work on your pet's activity level slowly. Don't take them out on opening day and expect them to perform without having any previous exercise. Remember to have a proper first aid kit for your pet when you go into the field. That should include bandage materials, gauze, antibiotic ointment, and items that could be used as a splint if needed, plus a muzzle. Even friendly dogs will bite if they're in pain. Please make sure your pet is current on all vaccines before you head out. Your pet should also have a good physical exam to make sure she is healthy enough to go hunting. Always provide your pet with protection from the elements, and this includes a high-quality pet carrier for the trips, a blaze orange hunting vest, which makes your pet more visible and provides protection from the bush as he or she runs through.
No.
Be careful and have fun. Remember, this is what
He
most
might
of
be
our
on.
dogs
He
were
might be
born to
off.
do.
I think he might have
This
told me
message
he
has
was
been
off.
brought to you by Dr. Steve from Westfield Veterinary Hospital. For questions about keeping your pet healthy, contact Dr. Steve by phone at 515-9865-PET. Westfield Veterinary Hospital.
8:26. The deer are still moving.
Every spring it happens. You can't wait to hear those first gobbles. The trick to getting him is sounding as sweet as that hen roosted out in front of you. Have you heard of Spurs Up Calls? Spurs Up is a call company
Spurs Up.
here in the USA. Spurs Up crafts each beautiful cherry, walnut, or zebra wood call by hand. Their single wagon design has one friction surface for those who want to run just one sound. Our double and mini wagon wheel designs offer two surfaces for you to run, including glass, slate, crystal, copper, or aluminum. These
No,
calls
that's not good, Dave.
yelp and cuts.
Tell him I'm sorry.
Calls like burrs in a split second.
Morning, Rick.
The call we make is crafted to a different pitch or sound. The single and double wagon wheels have a great rasp.
Morning, Tom.
Mini wagon calls have a higher raspy pitch, and their little lady walnut.
Morning,
box call
David.
is one you will want in
Good to
your
see you.
arsenal. Spurs Up Calls is a family call business that knows the little things make the difference. Check out their calls at SpursUpCalls.com. Spurs Up Calls, family owned and hunter friendly.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
No. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning all across the good old USOA. Good morning, Neil Sanders over there on Facebook Live. David, thank you. Skippy Peterson, how you doing, Skippy? Good to see you, bud. Good to see your dog's doing well, traveling with you again. I like that. All right, let's see. We got Smoking Joe. I guess is on vacation. I think. Forgive me. I know he told me something. You're welcome, Katie. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. You all been you all. Where'd that come from? Y'all.
What?
Y'all, what y'all doing? So Joe would want me to tell you that General Motors and the fine folks at Chevy are there to help you in all of your automotive needs. If you are wanting to pre-order a vehicle, he can help you do that. If you need help with a used vehicle, whether you're trying to sell a truck or a car, hey, you can get top dollar for your trade-ins right now. You can almost get what you paid for it on some cases. They're looking for quality used vehicles. So go up to Carl Chevrolet, ask for Joe Smeltzer, and see what he can do for you. I know that they're probably 3 or 4 months out on vehicles from what I believe what he told me the last time. They also have some great deals going on in the Tire Center. And you can go see Smoking Joe during the week and just tell him I sent you. He also has some Milo Deer certificates left. I think he said he had 2 or 3 left. So if you go up there and bug him and say, hey, can I get a Milo certificate? I'm sure he would be more than happy to separate one from his stash and give that to you. So go check him out, Carl Chevrolet, Smoking Joe Smeltzer. He is the salesman extraordinaire out there, at least for the show. And really good people out of Carl's. I trade out there. They do a great job. And they'll take good care of you. So Smoking Joe Smeltzer, and let's see what he's up to. I don't know what else to say because, usually he tells me what the rebates and stuff are, and I don't know.
Until after you've bought a truck.
Yeah, well, I can guarantee you if I buy a vehicle, it's going to be 0% financing, $5,000 back, and all this other stuff. When I buy it, it's maybe 1.9, and, hey, we'll give you $2,500 off.
Yeah.
It's always double what I do after I buy it. As soon as Mr. Butch gives me the contract and I sign my name on the dotted line, there's a little thing at General Motors that goes ding, 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 and then they say rebate switch. Whoosh. That's what happens. It happens every time I buy a vehicle.
Every time?
Every time. Every time. So, anyway.
That's insane.
It is insane. Are you ready for What's Your Beef? Want a little What's Your Beef action today? Let me see. What's Your Beef is brought to you by Darren Eilander, American Family Insurance Extraordinaire in Ankeny. Go ahead.
Where's the beef? 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 Where's the beef?
I heard a little Magnum PI in there. Where's your beef? Or what's your beef? This week's beef is from Stacy Jefferson of Iowa City. Iowa City. Wow, we're getting out. Dan, my beef is too many folks don't use enough of the deer they harvest. Would you please ask them to use the neck meat and the upper leg areas? Thanks for all you do, Stacy in Iowa City. Well, that's really a nice beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great beef. Stacy, congratulations. Do what?
We'll take more of those. Anybody can take any one of those.
Yeah, I actually had one that I can't read on the air. And I emailed the person back. I said, I can't hear that. You're going to, if you want to reword it, I can, that's fine, but I can't read that. Well, I'm not going to reword it, man. So, I'm not going to read it on the air. Sorry.
This has to be read easily on air. Family friendly.
It's a family friendly show. There you go. So anyway, thank you, Stacy. I'll see if I can get you hooked up with Darren Eilander to get you a free lunch courtesy of Chick-fil-A and Darren Eilander, American Family Insurance. I got nothing else for the next 27 minutes. All right, we're going to do easy trivia for Thanksgiving. I've got your choice of Iowa Wild tickets or a Milo Locker certificate. Okay? So 244-1350, 244-1350. Are we caught up on breaks? We got 2 left?
Yeah.
Plus the top?
Yeah.
We do? All right, I'm going to take this next break. When we come back, we're going to do Thanksgiving trivia in honor of Turkey Day. Okay, so if you call in, you're pretty much going to win. So we'll just make sure you haven't won in the last 30 days. We will be right back. But before we go, Ed, good morning, buddy. How you doing? Before we go, Hank Shaw. I ordered my Hank Shaw books. There's my receipt. See, I told you, $100. 3 books, just in time. Before I go to break, let me tell you about the fine folks at Herman's Fine Jewelers. Yeah, that would be Donnie and Frank, and they are always there to make sure that they do the best job they can for you. They've got over 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. They can do custom orders. They can do jewelry repair. If you've got stuff laying around that you just don't wear anymore and you need some extra dough for Christmas coming up, or you need some maybe some money to buy that new Elite bow coming out on the 23rd, we'll go over to Herman's, take your treasure, and chances are you're going to get way more money than you would going to someplace else that hasn't been around for 30 years here in Central Iowa. They're located at 2900 University Avenue in West Des Moines. Their number is 222-2600. They're my favorite jeweler. They're their favorite official jeweler of the Outdoors Call radio platform. So give them a holler, and they'll take great care of you. I will be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Calling in for trivia.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life.
Hi, Dr. Don.
With offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in their life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just helping with everyday stress, please consider calling me at New Life. We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work. Staff at New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. Please consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life, 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines, or 964-5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Pop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel apple, kettle corn.
Man, this one is super easy. I'm shocked that I'm doing this easy of questions. I really am.
Harley and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's new in your sport. Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have the experience to help you with your purchase and help you reach your goals. Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear, plus all the top extras and accessories you'll ever need. Mark and his staff are trained on all the latest tuning and setup techniques and are experts at personally fitting you to the bow you want. They also have a 40-yard indoor range that will help you with getting sighted in.
So, what's everybody been seeing? Are you seeing some 4 to 5-year-olds? Are you seeing 1 to 3-year-olds? What are you seeing? I've seen at least 2 4 to 5s this week.
Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515-265-6500.
When you go big game hunting, do you go the extra step and try to stay undetected and lethal? Well, Lethal Products can help you do that every trip. It starts by washing your clothes with the Lethal Products scent-free detergents, providing a
I miss my snow camel hat.
The next step is taking a scent.
I can't. They don't make them anymore, man.
Shampoo and body wash and deodorant.
My dog ate my hat. My favorite hat.
Great excuse.
If you do this system, your encounters will go way up.
Like dog ate your homework version.
He ate my hat.
Lethal Products
Ain't
also
my
has
hat.
real body
A dog,
works
a
that you can use
stinking
right
dog.
now walking into the tree on warmer days or emergencies in the field.
And I had an extra one, but he got that one
Also
too.
provides protection from little pests like ticks and mosquitoes with their bug and tick repellent. Lethal Products is a hunting system you can count on. For more information on Lethal Products, just go
There you
to
go, Neil. That's cool.
lethalproducts.com. That's lethalproducts.com. Or Archery Field and
Is
Sports
that all our
on Twitter.
music?
Lethal Products will help you be lethal in the field.
On Artlist? So is all that being sent to you? Or is it just on Artlist?
You can, they have a big base of stuff. Because artists get stuff and we have a contract and we send them in so that we can download it and get it into our library. But this is just what they have. This is everything that they have.
Oh, I got you.
You can go by genre and all that stuff.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and
So
deer
we got
feed,
one,
the
just one more big break, right?
Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe,
How'd I get
and the
behind?
popular Dixie Six, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is,
Are you
if you're
sure
not
we have
using
one more
Backwoods
big break?
Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
It's the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning. Let's go over to the phones. We're going to go see what Sam is up to. Good morning, Sam. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Dan. I'm on the way to Iowa City.
Are ya?
Oh, yeah.
You going hunting?
Gonna watch the Hawkeyes football game.
Oh, you're going to go footballing, huh?
Go Hawks!
Yeah.
Yeah. Do your best Hawk impression.
I don't know how to whistle.
All right, Sam, you want to go for hockey tickets or do you want to go for a Milo certificate?
Milo certificate.
All right, what is my favorite fall sandwich? And if you listen to the show, it's a deer sandwich, and you should know this. It's easy.
Your favorite fall sandwich?
Yeah. Think about a loose meat dough. I just gave you the answer. A loose meat deer sandwich. What would that be called?
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy doughs.
Just say sloppy doughs.
Just say sloppy doughs.
Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy doughs with the D.
Oh, sloppy doughs.
Sloppy doughs. There you go.
All right.
You got yourself a Milo certificate, buddy. We'll call you back after the show, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, pal. Hey, good. Have fun at the game.
Yep, thank you.
Bye-bye, Sam. All right, let's go see who's up next. Who's on first? Who's on who?
Jack Olson.
Jack. Let's go say hi to Jack. See what Jack's up to. Hi, Jack.
How you doing?
I'm good. You know, you can't say that in a bank or on a plane. Or on a plane.
So, yeah, believe it or not, I am sitting in front of Milo Locker with a deer that I shot this morning.
You are?
Yeah, I haven't even taken it in yet, and I was listening to your radio thing. I thought, well, I have to call in. So what?
Well, if you win, this is going to be good for $50 towards any specialty product you get.
Oh, geez. All right.
How about that? And make sure you tell them thank you when you go in, will you?
I will, absolutely. If I win.
Oh, you're going.
Bad now if I don't.
You're going to win. You're going to win. But you got to go in there and say, I want you to really lay it on thick. Thanks for supporting that Outdoors Dan guy. You guys, he talks about you all the time. I mean, let him have it, Jack.
Hey, Dan, that's why I'm down here.
well, tell him that. That's good. You know, they're like my second, third family. I love them people down here.
They have phenomenal deer sticks. I love them.
Yeah. Have you had the honey barbecue ones?
I haven't tried those. I like the jalapeno cheddars. They're really good.
Yeah, those are good. Try the honey barbecue this year, man. Those are like candy. I mean, you can't quit eating them.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. What is the Native American name for corn?
Maize.
That's exactly right. Ding, 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 ding. All right, Jack. We're going to call you back and get your information, and you can just pick that up at here at the radio station. And then when you go get your deer, you can tell them you got a outdoors dance certificate coming.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Well, congrats on your deer.
You bet. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jack. Thanks, Jack.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got a break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey, are tools part of your life? Whether you're a professional trade person or a weekend warrior trying to work on your project, you need the
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I'm glad the corn's out, man. That makes a big difference.
to help you Monday through Saturday. That's Bob's Tools on Army
Sam
Post
got
Road.
a
Bob's
Milo one
Tools
too.
on Army
Yep,
Post
they got
Road
2
has been
Milos.
helping professionals and handy people do the job right since 1981. They stock quality tools like DeWalt, Milwaukee, Hitachi, and Occidental Leathers to carry them in as well.
Do what?
Bob's Tools also has quality people.
Yeah, I just need Cody's email so I can email him to just text it to
Your
him.
job. Bob's Tools also stocks Vice's air compressors, automotive specialty, and pneumatic tools every day to help you complete your projects. Bob's Tools is located at 1493
So that's three
East Army
Milos
Post
we
Road
gave
and
away.
is open Monday through Saturday
Right?
to serve you. Call them anytime at 515-287-7542
And Cody.
for help or questions. 515-287-7542.
Well, I told him we'd have certificates too.
Bob's Tools, the right tools in stock all the time.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier.
I'm gonna give some more away
They're extremely lightweight, durable.
because we're getting close to shotgun season.
Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action. Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it? Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take
Deer are
great
getting on my
pride in the
nerves.
fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications.
Well, them
If you
does
like
are all
tasty
over the place.
snacks,
There's a little
Daryl does
bar.
a great job making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese
Does.
and
I got
spice
does moving like crazy right now.
They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great eating.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure. Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition footage as a fun memory of your time in the outdoors? Well, Tacticam
Is that on our list?
Ours. I got that for,
one of our 5.0
for Joe.
Oh, I got
Tag-
you.
and it didn't show up.
They can help you cover your bow
2 weeks
fishing
in a row.
trips with the new Tacticam Fish Cam that's totally waterproof and ready to record some awesome bow fishing action.
What are you gonna do?
Tacticam cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capabilities with over 2.5 hours of record time that feature image stabilization that's far above other cameras in its class. The Tacticam remote lets you hook up multiple cameras to one remote to capture more angles and shots like never before. So when you're ready to record your next hunting or fishing adventure, don't
So
forget to take your
we're not gonna do the show Christmas. You know that, right? You need to get a best stuff ready for Christmas.
Tacticam.com for more info.
We won't be on Christmas. It'll be a worst of.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday, November 20th, 2021. A lot of folks are out getting ready to do Getting to do a little scouting. Some of our folks are sitting in a tree. Some folks are pheasant hunting. That's a great time to be in the good old outdoors. Some folks are fishing right now, catching some nice crappies, trout. Trout's on fire. Morning, Dennis. Good to see you. I need all the help I can get, Dennis. Trust me. So I think next week we have Dave Bloom from JLM is going to be calling in. We'll do a little gun talk segment with Dave next week. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
There you go.
Right after Thanksgiving. Who doesn't want to talk about guns?
Man.
Huh?
I bet you will.
Oh, I gotta get. I got a gun I want to trade in because I haven't really used it. So I need to get over there and do some trading. So see what he is up to.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to try to give away 2 more Milo certificates. If you would, shotgun season's coming up. I know a lot of folks are going to want to use these. So if you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, and if you want to call 244-1350, go ahead and call in. And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to tell you about a man that is really nice and dear to me, and that's Mr. Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi. And the reason is he takes great care of my teeth. So when I'm sitting out there in the freezing cold and I'm hungry, I can eat beef jerky or deer jerky, and I don't have to worry about any toothaches or anything like that. Because that's important to me, because if I get hungry, I don't want to get down. I want to stay in the tree, and I need my chompers to be in good working condition. And they do for me at Advanced Family Dentistry. Dr. Scott, Dr. Yagi, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Williams, they do such a great job. They can take care of root canals, cavities. They can do Invisalign, give you the smile you always wanted. They can take care of wisdom teeth issues, even do cosmetic dentistry. And they can even help you with sleep apnea. They're located over at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. 964-1490 is the number, 964-1490, or just give them a holler anytime at ankenysmiles.com. That's their website. And don't forget, when you leave there, they should be saying, "May the floss be with you," because he's a Jedi. It's floss, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi. May the floss be with you at Advanced Family Dinner. Get rid of that. I cannot wait to purge that off of the keys. Let's go see what Jeff is up to this morning. Good morning, Jeff.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
I was going to give you a super easy trivia question, but after that, Jeff, I'm not going to do it.
Good day, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to be that way, man. I know it's bad enough I got to put up with him. I don't need the listeners giving me grief, man. What are you up to today?
Just got done checking traps.
You're a trapper?
Yeah.
Well, God bless you. You're automatically a winner in my book. Ding, ding, ding. Since you're out there running trap lines, you win automatically. God bless you.
Excellent.
So, hey, we will call you back after the show, buddy.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Happy Turkey Day.
You too.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right, we got time if you want to call in, 244-1350, 244-1350, and we will try to get you on the winner's circle here. We're doing pretty good. I think everybody that's called in's won. So, yeah, I'm just waiting. Andrew's having phone issues over there. Hello?
Ghost call.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
What's going?
Hey, lady!
See, you're good at impressions.
I don't know where that's from. I don't know why that just popped in my head. That's what's scary. I have no idea what the heck that is from.
We just got to do a segment of Dan Tries.
Yeah. Well, so far I failed at the Swedish Chef. Eric said that was horrible. So, hey, you get on here and try to do stuff. I know Yoda's all right. I used to be able to do Fozzie Bear, but I can't do Fozzie anymore. I'm getting too old to do Fozzie. So, I don't know. Let's see. We got a call. We'll see who this is. Isn't that Jerry Lewis? It might be. I think it is Jerry Lewis now, Neil. Thank you, buddy. Hey, appreciate that. Jerry Lewis. At least I know I'm not imagining things. Jerry Lewis. I haven't seen Jerry Lewis movie in, I don't know. What synapses fired on that one, I'll never know. Lance. Let's go see what Lance is up to this fine morning. Hello, Lance.
Hi, I'm going to Iowa City.
Are you going to Iowa City?
Gonna watch the Hawkeyes.
Boy, you got
Hawks.
You got a caravan going up there?
No, just about 4 of us.
All right. Well, there you go. You want to try for a Milo certificate?
Sure do.
All right. This is super easy there, Lance. What seasonings should you be using on your turkey? And I'll give you a hint. If you listen to the show, I have this guy on at least once every other month or so talking about barbecue.
Say that again.
Barbecue.
What is an Iowa barbecue sauce company that everybody in Iowa should know about?
Cookies?
Cookies! And I'm talking about the flavor enhancer, right?
Yes.
Yep, Cookies flavor enhancer. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody should be putting that on your bird.
That's awesome.
You got it. All right, Lance. We'll call you back after the show. Congrats, man.
All right. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Have a
you're
good
welcome.
day.
Thanks for listening and have fun at the game.
You betcha.
All right, let's see if we can get Russ on here real quick. Morning, Russ. How are you?
Real good. How you doing?
I'm good. What are you up to?
I'm on my way down to Monroe, Iowa. I bought a couple guns at an auction last weekend. I'm going down to pick them up.
Well, there you go. That's exciting. You got to be happy about that.
Oh, extremely.
Well, there you go. You want to go for a Milo certificate?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's see. It's a Thanksgiving theme because Turkey Day is next week. What is one side dish that absolutely has to have gravy?
Mashed potatoes.
Nah, that works for me. Ding, 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 ding.
All right. Hey, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, man. I'm trying to get my karma up so I can finally get a deer and get done and see my dog. My dog is going through withdrawals. He misses me.
Well, that should help then.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll call you after the show, buddy. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you very much.
You have a wonderful day.
You as well.
Thank you, sir. All right. We got through them. We made it. We did good.
That was a good, fast-paced edition.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting good at this.
So what are you doing, Turkey? What are you doing Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving? Well, we're going to have to do the 2 Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
With little kids, you have to share from both sides.
Right,
You know how it is.
I know how to. Yeah. I was going to smoke a turkey, but you know, my wife is she makes such a good turkey. I said, "Hun, instead of me smoking it, can you do your famous oven baked turkey?" And she said, "Yeah."
I don't know if there's a thing that she does poorly. I mean,
I'm telling you what. I got home last night from the woods, and she had roasted turkey or roasted chicken. She did like a test run with a chicken with this new sauce and stuff.
I'll take any test run she wants to give out.
Yeah, and it was amazing. I mean, it just really. And then she made deer stroganoff the other day. And even the dog was in heaven. She gives the dog some of it, and Raven, he thinks he's a person. Well, you've been over there, Yeah,
Yeah, he just, hey, this is my house. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, see you later.
These guys are just happy. They're going to turn on the lights.
Yeah, he's the only dog I know that when it's supper time, he goes and gets a napkin, puts it around his collar, and says, "What's for dinner there, lady?" Hey, lady! Lady, what's for dinner? Wagtail, wagtail. Yeah. All right, that is going to wrap it up for us. Thanks for putting up with us for another Saturday. Please go out and get the Outdoor Call Radio app. Tell your friends if they love the outdoors. There's really going to be something for everyone on this platform when we launch January 3rd. Fishing, hunting, there's outdoor cooking. I've got some of the best outdoor cooks, chefs in the country on there. We got fishing pros. We've got waterfowl with George Lynch, Legendary Gear. We got some amazing shows for you to listen to Monday through Sunday. So please go get that Outdoor Call Radio app on iTunes and Google Play. For Andrew and I, God bless you. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And until we see you next time, we'll keep it here on 1350. Goodbye!
Everyone that goes outdoors.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. God bless you. And you guys be safe and out there in the woods. And if you need something, hit me up here on Facebook or send me a message and I'll get back to you. I promise you. I don't have a lot of great reception where I'm at, but when I get done, I promise you I'll get to you. Have a wonderful Turkey Day, and we'll talk to you soon. See you, everybody.
And the blades are made with the highest quality, high